We're continuing our quest for delicious regional food with the Teesside Parmo. Oh, snap. Some YouTube comments from Jay Welsh. Sam, big fan here in the UK. Here in the northeast of England, we have a similar dish to your chicken parm. It's called the Parmo. Instead of using the tomato topping you guys use, we use a bechamel sauce. Maybe you could try it. Chris Chapman writes, would love to see you have a go, your take of a regional delight in Teesside, England, the chicken parmo. Scott Clark says, Sam, please Google Teesside Parmo, Northeast England delicacy. And Matthew, Sam, you should try and make a parmo. Got it, fellas. We're making a parmo, and it's gonna be delicious. Couple little tweaks along the way. One at the end that I really like. Max doesn't like the idea of so much. It might interfere with his picture, the oh so important picture. I get that the picture is important, but damn it, what I want to put on this is a good thing, Max.
We'll see what everybody thinks about it.
We'll see what everybody says. I'm sure I'll get shit on.
Leave it up to
I get shit
people.
on for everything. By the way, we did the other day a recipe out of my soon to be released cookbook, Sam the Cooking Guy, Recipes with Intentional Leftovers. We did a recipe out of that. A leftover Thai beef stir fry. It was delicious. Chancey, you had something.
Incredible.
Good. We all loved it. The comments below the video. Never have steak left. I don't know where you live, but steak is not left over in this house. I never have steak left over. Who has leftover steak? Doesn't make it to the fridge. It gets eaten all the way. Guys, listen. Here's the thing. The point is this. A, if you have some left, but the other thing that I say all the time, if you're gonna cook one steak, cook two. If you're gonna make 2 pieces of chicken, make 3. Then you've got some extra left over. Cook once, eat a bunch of times. It's that simple. Everybody just settle down. I never have any leftover steak. I don't know about you, man. So this recipe, the Teesside Parmo, starts with making a little bechamel sauce. Just a simple, plain little white sauce. We begin with a couple tablespoons of butter in our little pot, or as the Brits would say, a knob of butter. Oi, mate, you got a knob of butter? And with the gardeners blaring away, we're gonna let this start to melt. The next logical ingredient for bechamel is flour. We're not there yet. We're gonna add some garlic because we want to add extra flavor as we can, ladies and gentlemen. Who says a bechamel sauce can't have garlic in it? Anybody? Nobody we know. And making a bechamel sauce like this or a roux is always the same. Whatever the amount of fat you're using is, use an equal part of flour. And so because we had 2 tablespoons of butter, we'll then use 2 tablespoons of flour. And that will look like this. 1 and 2. And we'll mix this in. And you'll see what happens. It gets thick. We want to get this smooth before we start adding the milk to it. So let it do its thing a little bit. And when the flour is nicely incorporated, and you would generally know that because it was smooth, the chunks you're seeing are the bits of garlic. Then we'll start to add milk. What our goal is, look, I love the way it seizes up like this. What our goal is nice and smooth. So at this point, I'm gonna switch to a whisk, which I don't have, and we'll get, don't stop. And more milk. I like to add a little at a time. I'm probably gonna get somewhere near, I don't know, 1.5 cups maybe altogether in this. But this is what you want. You want this beautiful, lovely, smooth, thick-ish bechamel. So I think a touch more milk. Nice. Let this thicken a little bit. And when it's beautiful and lovely, gorgeous like this, we add 2 more things. One is a nice pinch of salt and pepper. And the other one, some parsley, because I love it. Look at, now we've got a beautiful sauce, right? It's perfecto. Or as they'd say in Teesside, mate, it's f***ing brilliant. It's as good, we'll take it off the heat and we'll crack on with our chicken. Yes, that is one massive chicken breast in a Ziploc bag. You know the drill here. We're gonna pound this flat, but I don't like to do it without the aid of a little avocado oil because I fear it will rip being beaten dry. So get the air out, center the fellow, take your little mallet and begin to whack away. It's whack-a-mole chicken version. Now the question is, how thick do you want this to be? Chicken parm's usually pretty thin. That would be the normal response. But if you want to eat like King Henry VIII, you can make it thick. Once again, the only key to the whole thing is an even thickness so it cooks at the same time. Because if one side is thick and the other is not thick, they're not cooking the right way. So this is gonna be one big ass Teesside Parmo. Barely gonna fit in that. Man, my bowls are too tiny for this.
Did you say your balls are too tiny?
I said my bowls are too
You
tiny.
just said my balls are too tiny for this.
And when it's where you want it, move on to your dredging station. All right, so here's our flour for this. We need to season it, so we'll give it the following. Salt and pepper, a decent pinch, it's a big piece, a little onion powder, a little smoked paprika, and a little heat from some beautiful, bright, gorgeous cayenne. And we mix. Flour, seasoned and done. Breadcrumbs. Chicken could just go straight into this, but I got two things I want to add. One, because it's called a chicken parm, I'm going to add some gorgeous Parmesan cheese to this. It will just add in the flavor profile so much. And it's because the cheese that will go on top is not Parm. It's traditionally a Cheddar. So I still want to add a little bit extra Parm taste. And we'll go right here. Using our microplane zester that everybody should have for stuff like this or citrus or whatever. This, mix this in a little bit. And the last thing that I think is a rather unnecessary step, but makes sense when we come to the very end and I get to maybe add the thing that Max doesn't want me to add, and that is some bacon. Crumbled bits of bacon. Uh-oh, too much? That doesn't belong. Oh, that doesn't belong. And now we'll just mix this in. Oh my goodness. How could this be bad? But here's the problem. My chicken is way too big for these bowls. So we're gonna have to go to plates. Spread this.
Your balls are just too small.
Hey, cut it out. Here's one. Put the flour on one. Now we need a couple eggs. And we beat. And as they do in Teesside, as you beat your eggs, you whistle Rule Britannia. Perfect. All right, here's how this goes down. Everybody understands this. Get your chicken. Try and get to the edges because your chicken is too damn big. These are American chickens. We like them big here. Now you bring your chicken, or what we will now refer to as your chicken blanket, and lay it down. See, I see some natural pieces that could come off and make this smaller, but we don't want to do that, do we, Max?
Well, your balls are really small, so maybe you need to.
You're really having fun with that little joke, aren't you? Go to the other side. Gentle shake. It's like there's a whole piece. This is not gonna make the cut, so let's get rid of him. And this piece up here, I'm questioning. Oh God. Oh my God. I'm gonna be cleaning for an extra 3 days when this is over. Get this guy covered well, because, go away fly. This being covered well in the flour will ensure that the egg will stick. That will ensure that the breading will stick. So, do a good job. And we're ready for the egg. In like that. Get rid of this. Make room here. Goodbye, fly. Fly season's over soon, right? This is hot weather, right? Gently, gently, gently over to the other side. Yes. Nice job, John. I don't know who John is. Sounds like a good English name to be able to say out loud. And this now, right into our panko, bacon, parm nonsense. We're pushing down nicely. We want beautifully coated chicken. How gently this guy comes up. Oh God, is this gonna be insane? We're pushing on this side. And when the guy's all covered beautifully, and your hands are too, only one thing left. We deep fry. And now, won't be the easiest part, but this kid's gotta go in. Come on, buddy. And in we go. Look at that, like magic. That's gonna be about 6 minutes, I think, to get it cooked perfectly inside. And now that I'm looking at the bubbling, suddenly my mind is going, oh boy, are those bacon bits gonna become like black little marks all the way across this thing? And if it does, that's fine, because it's getting covered with bechamel and cheese. Oi, give us a kiss, love. Let's have a look at our friend here, shall we? Oh, snap. Okay, most gorgeous thing ever. Bacon looking fine. Fuck, what the f is on me? It's like spiders. I just saw. Fucking hell.
Spiders on you?
I don't know. I think so. Oh, come on, lads. Give us a kiss, love. And look at. Hi, buddy. You want to come live at my house? So let him drip a bit. Him. By the way, bacon looking amazing still. Put her on a rack. We move on to the next phase. And here we, wow. Look it. Crispy, gorgeous. And look how nice the bacon bits turned out. Okay, so there's only two things to do. One is we come by with this gorgeous garlicky bechamel with a little parsley. And we put it on top.
My God.
Something's very wrong about this. Wonder how much people in Teesside weigh.
We should be cooking healthier stuff.
Max got on a health kick today and started complaining that we're making too much comfort food. And I tried to say, Max, listen, number one, this is what our people like. Number two, we're coming into this time of year when this is the food that people want. You get me?
I just want a nice salad with tomatoes and lettuce.
Look, a little bit's running down. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm good. All right, now the cheese.
Oh, right there in the front. Did you see it?
I see it. Okay, now the cheese. And the traditional cheese, I think, in Teesside is straight cheddar. But I like the color combo of cheddar and some Monterey Jack. So we're just going to give a nice coating. We won't go on top of the bare chicken. We're going to cover up the bechamel. I'm feeling very good about this. Anybody else?
Yeah. Yep.
I hope all the people that asked for us to make this aren't yelling because I'm using two types of cheese and I did garlic and I got bacon in here and all right. This, ladies and gentlemen, is for now all she wrote. The only thing left to do, throw it under the broiler, about 6 inches away until it starts to melt and become tremendous. Look what we made. Oh, snap. Please. Can I take it off and put it on the beautiful slate? So let's take this guy off as hot, gently as we can. We'll go right there. Mother clucker. Okay, you know I have to put a tiny bit of parsley on, if that's okay.
That's okay.
Tiny bit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a Teesside Parmo. Maybe not the official version, but what's about to be a delicious version. Well, I think we've done some good work here today. Don't you think?
Pretty good.
We've got what appears to be a rather perfect, I don't know what that is now. Crispy chicken, what is it? It's not really the parm.
The breast.
We've got a gorgeous, beautifully crusted chicken breast with Parmesan cheese in it and bacon in it. And then the tremendous garlicky bechamel, 2 types of cheese on top, and then, well, the rest is heaven. Can I put my little piece on here?
Yes.
Thank you. The only thing I wanted to add, and again, probably not necessary, but I want it, is a beautiful sunny side up egg. Now we're talking. So it's time for a bite. I think I'll come in the side. I gotta go first, no egg, because. So just let me get a bite this way. Oh gosh. Chicken. Perfect. Look at the way this whole thing.
Oh.
Gosh. Come on, I can't wait, buddy. Just the smell. It's not even right. Teesside, you're geniuses. I don't know who started it, but I can tell you this. It's crazy delicious. And this version, with the garlic and the bechamel, maybe you're doing that. The bacon and the crumbs, maybe you're doing that too. I don't know. I'm telling you, this is the one that you want to make. And now, a little bite with the egg in here, shall we? So poke, break. Oh, do you know what that's going to do to the flavor? Oh, come on. Over the top. Unbelievably over the top. Look, this is a quest for us to find and make for you the best regional dishes. This, way up at the top. No kidding. Healthy? I don't know, probably not. Don't eat the whole thing yourself. But if where you live, there's something that you would like to see us recreate, let us know.
Comments.
Comments and
Twitter,
like.
Instagram.
Subscribe.
Fuck Facebook.
Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Let us know what you want. We're here for you. Sorry. I have to. There's nothing bad here, ladies and gentlemen. I will leave you now with 2 things. One will be a reminder to click below and order my new cookbook. You can pre-order it now. It's out in November. Sam the Cooking Guy. Recipes with intentional leftovers. And the second, I will stand here quietly, solemnly, respectfully, looking at what we've made, our Teesside Parm, while humming, God Save the Queen.